Hello, everybody. Welcome to 1759 Media. Today, we're having a Valentine's special on our podcast, and I'm James Ibrahim. With me today in the studio is...
I'm Dominic Uke Gift. Welcome to 1759 Podcast.
My name is Divine Favor Yusuf, also known as Prestige. Welcome to our podcast today, and today is Valentine's. Happy Valentine's, everybody.
Alright, thank you all. Just stay tuned. We have a lot in stock to discuss for all of you, so you don't want to miss this. We'll be right back. Alright, without wasting much time, we are going straight into the business of the day. So the first question we are going to look at together is, how has your personal experiences changed your perspective about love? Let's say, what transpired that made you have a change in perspective of love? Or are you still holding the perspective you held when you were a teenager? Or have your perspective changed? What triggered that change?
For me, I would say when I was a teenager, I used to have this myopic mindset about love. I feel love is all bed of roses. You have to be happy. Once you're in love, you are happy, you have butterflies in your stomach and all those kind of things. Still, they broke my heart for like 2 consecutive times. And I saw Shaggy and I realized that love is not actually what I had planned, I had in mind.
Yeah.
I grew up watching my parents madly in love with each other, and I had perspective that is how love is supposed to be. That is now so it's supposed to be, now so love supposed to feel. I did not know that the journey I'm about to take is a different kind of journey, and it changed my whole perspective about love. And to a point, I see love as something that you need to avoid, or something that is not there. It's just like a void space that you need to fill. And then with time, it depends on who you are dating. If you are dating a very mature person, the person will show you what love is not about texting somebody and saying I love you from today to tomorrow. That's not love. Thank you. That's not love. That's like, what would I call, infatuation or something like that.
So you don't see love as something that is not what you see in your dreams. It's not a fantasy.
It's not a fantasy. Anyway, I think love is a fantasy.
Well, for me, the way love has changed my perspective over time. Right now, I just come to some conclusions that life is beautiful, and you're always going to break your heart. You're always going to fall in love. And being human is just a journey, you understand? We are here for all the experiences. No matter whenever you're in any relationship, try to get the best out of that relationship, because you don't know whether it's going to end. You cannot tell the future with. Growing up, I've always, I remember having a girlfriend in secondary school that I thought I was going to get married to. But look at me today, you understand? Like we always have that feeling of this is the right person whenever you're in a relationship. But after being into 1 to 3 relationship, most of us really give up. But for someone like me, one thing I've understood over the years is that we should always be down to earth. You understand? Wherever you find yourself, whatever relationship you find yourself, be down to earth. Be there. Whether it's not going to reach tomorrow, but enjoy today. You understand? Don't allow the insecurities of what might happen and what might not happen distract you from being in the present. You understand? Just always enjoy the moment. Whatever happens.
So if they break your heart for like 10,000 times, you still keep falling.
Look at
my heart. I will still open my heart.
You still have heart.
At least you came to this level. You loved 1,000 people.
Yeah.
Of course.
Loving as many people in a lifetime is an achievement.
Yeah. So you look at the positive.
I have a lot of love. Yeah.
I think I used to cry when I was a teenager. Anytime
They break your heart.
I was broken, but right now I look at the positive aspect. I thank God for making me love this particular person.
Yeah, it's a journey.
They taught you lesson. You
like every
learned your
experience,
lesson and you move on.
And one thing we don't know is that the next relationship is always sweeter than the one you got.
Yeah.
You understand? Because you are packing the experiences, the feelings and everything. You are craving for more. It has to be a new experience. Your body is already used to the familiar, you understand? So that new experience, but I'm not saying you should not build a relationship and settle with somebody. That's not what I'm saying. But just learn to be happy wherever you are.
Okay, that's the key word. Be happy wherever you are. Don't envy another person's relationship. Yours might just be better than
And
theirs.
others.
All right, I think we can pause that. Over to the next one. Do you have any experiences that you think you want to share with us about? Okay, let me put it this way. Is there any figure that you admire, their stories, their relationship stories inspire you? You are looking forward to having the kind of relationship they are having?
Well, that's just okay, it's gotta be my parents, I grew up in a very loving home, I've never ever seen my dad and my mom like have a heated argument in our presence, you understand? They were so matured, loving, and the level of understanding between the both of them is just top notch. I can't explain it. They are very different people. They are very, very different people. In a normal situation, you don't expect people like that to stay to coexist together, but they've been together for so long now, and they have had happy lives, and they have raised good children. So they're like they're like figures I admire. Like, my relationship is gotta be that standard. You understand? The standard of coexisting, understanding, maturity, and all that. Like, respect, mutual respect for each other. That's gotta be.
I think mine will be. I cannot say my parents. Please, they were wonderful couple, but no, my favorite couple should be Hailey Bieber and Justin Bieber.
Wow.
Because like he made me fall in love with them in the first place. I didn't even really think they were even going to last 1 month together, because I was a Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez fan. But when I got to know his life, I dig deep into his lifestyle and everything, and I admire their relationship. Like, Hailey Bieber is a very supportive wife. Okay, yes, they are married. Hailey Bieber is a very supportive wife. This is somebody that if Justin Bieber is waking up by 1 a.m. to record, she's waking up by 1 a.m. She follows him everywhere he goes to. She does videos for him. Like, she's just basically his manager or something. I don't even know. Like, they are power couple. They are always goofy around each other. They play a lot. They laugh. They don't even. I know they might be sometimes that they will show that they are fighting or something. But but in every relationship, people fight. But then they are like my power couple.
I think I also admire their relationship.
Their relationship is top notch.
Yeah. You see them playing together, catching from together, and I think that's the essence of life. You don't need to be in something toxic.
They'll be working and then
get married to your best friend. That's one thing I learned from Justin.
Yeah.
If she's not your best friend, don't marry her. It will be hell for you. Alright, I think we will not ponder much on this. Let's move over to the next one. Alright, I'm having so much fun in the studio today. Over to the next question on our list. What do you think are the biggest challenges that couples face today? And how can we overcome these challenges that we face in our relationships today?
Okay, for me, I think it's unfaithfulness. Because you see somebody, a lady or a guy, I'm generalizing, a lady or a guy struggling to love somebody, struggling to give someone his or her all and put in efforts into somebody. Even though you might not even see the light of the relationship, but you are putting everything you've got, and then the person cannot even be faithful, and that's one of the biggest what did you even call it?
Biggest
challenge of relationship.
Okay,
Unfaithfulness. For me, unfaithfulness.
Well, for me, I think the biggest issue we are having today in the dating world is people get into a relationship for the wrong reasons. You see, peer pressure today has made a lot of people just everybody just want to be in a relationship because everybody's in a relationship. Everybody else is in a relationship. I want a girlfriend because my friend has a girlfriend. I want a boyfriend because my friend has a boyfriend. We don't really understand what relationship actually means, the partnership, the level of understanding and everything. So we get into relationships and allow the media and people to define our relationship.
Yeah.
You understand? People, what you try to emulate what other people are doing, or you try to look a certain way so that people will see you a certain way. I don't know if you understand what I mean. We get a lot of pressure, like, okay, today is Valentine's, you understand? A lot of relationship break today because there's no exchange of gifts, or somebody did not post somebody's picture or something like that. Those are just stereotypes, and those are just things that the society has put us. They are just boxes the society has put us that we are not, that have made our relationships hard today. You understand? The pressure girlfriends put on their boyfriends. You understand? The pressure boyfriends put on their girlfriends. You know, and the issue of loyalty, the issue of trust and other things. You understand? It's just trying to meet up and impress people, and that's not what relationship is. A relationship is you getting to meet somebody, understand each other, relate with each other, and be there for each other, complement each other's weaknesses, and have a bond. You understand? That's what relationship is. It's not about impressing anybody. It's about just being who you are and having fun with whoever you want to have fun.
So in essence, if another couple are dancing on TikTok,
Don't concern me.
Don't concern you.
Good hands.
You shouldn't let the media to define.
Yeah, you understand?
Yeah.
Because she's wearing a type of wig,
Yeah.
you should not make
your
someone
boyfriend
upset.
Don't include your boyfriend.
Yeah, because she's
to buy
using
it for you.
iPhone 14 or something like that. That shouldn't impress you. Your
because
life
they are
is your
doing
life.
couple goals on
Yeah,
TikTok.
the fact that you guys
want
are
to do
happy
couple
and you're
goals,
there and you're there for each other, and you guys just got each other. That's just all that matters.
and you enjoy it while
That's
it
all that
lasts.
matters. Just be you in the relationship. Don't allow another person's relationship to define yours. I think that's really the biggest challenge we have. All right, our next question is, how do you advise somebody who is looking to improve the communication skills in their relationship? What advice will you give to someone who is having communication issues?
Why are you looking at me?
Shall I respond?
I think be open more. Understand?
Yeah,
Less assumption. Assume less. You understand?
yeah,
Just those things you assume in your mind. Don't just learn to speak up. Just try, because I believe everybody have their own method of communication. We are all different.
yeah.
You understand? And then the idea of a relationship is us getting to understand each other. So if you don't express yourself more,
That'll be nice.
there will be no understanding, because the other person cannot learn to understand you.
Of course.
You understand?
Yeah.
So you have to be open more, be more sincere, be more authentic, and less assumption. You understand? Yeah.
Okay, I have a question. Okay, there are sometimes that not most times. Sometimes some people are scared of like opening up because they might not know how their partner will feel about it or will take it. So they feel like if I just swallow it, it has passed. Like let me just ignore. Is that like a good thing for communication or?
Well, I believe, based on my own philosophy, so whatever is in your head, it's only in your head to say. You understand? Whatever exists in your own reality, it's not real to another. It's not another person's reality. We can both. I can be seeing this thing as a blue speaker, and then another person come and see it as red. However way I try to explain to that person, what if blue to me is red to that person? You understand? We all have different perspectives, so you have to learn to express yourself more. You have to. Everybody has their own unique way till you find yourself. You understand? That finding yourself is you learning your own communication language. You understand? Learn how you tick. You need to understand what makes you tick. You understand? For another person to need to understand. You understand? So that's just my own perspective.
I still feel it's the same thing. It's just the same thing you said. You just have to open up more.
Yeah.
Whenever you have an
don't
issue,
don't assume. Don't
Yes.
assume that
Don't
okay,
say,
if I just keep quiet, it will just die like that. Don't assume. Just make sure that you express yourself. That thing that's in your head that you're imagining is not true until you say it.
Yeah,
It's not true until you say it. It's only in your head. So when you say it, that person can give you feedback. What you're saying is true or not, and that's what communication is.
I can relate.
Most relationships today,
Yeah, they
I
suffer
think-
because people will just somebody can just offend you in a relationship, and that person might not know that you offend you. But in your head, you are offended, you are sad, you are angry, you understand, and then you are housing the negativity and the negative energy, and you just keep your mind will just keep expanding things in your head. You just be uncovering things that are not even meant to. You understand?
Yeah.
Because you're in your head. When that person is completely oblivious of what's happening, you understand? But when you communicate, that person can lead you in the right direction for you to actually understand what is really the issue.
I think if a proper communication is being established in a relationship, we will not have minor issues of you didn't call me when you're supposed to call me. All these things will not come to place because
You know what's going on.
You know what's going on. You know your partner. He might be tired and then he's
There's
slept
that
off.
transparency when communication is fluid. You understand? When communication is effective, there's transparency, and then
Yeah, it's true, because there's this thing
and
that
everything.
girls are scared of, that you say you are like chatting up your boyfriend and he's like telling you I'm busy, and then they will feel like in their head, maybe they have these friends that they will be like, your boyfriend is not busy, he's with another girl, or he doesn't love you anymore, and then you will start assuming things in your head and you say it's true to you. He might not even be doing all those things. He might just be busy.
Whatever you focus
for real.
on, your mind expands. Whatever you focus on, your mind expands, and then you just keep finding.
And I believe that if you're communicating with your boyfriend, you shouldn't communicate with others outside about your relationship.
Yeah,
You
third
shouldn't
party,
take- third party should be out of it.
that
What you're supposed to tell your boyfriend, you shouldn't tell your
it's
friend.
like that breach communication.
Yeah. Alright, we should not waste much time. We should right on.
Right on to the next question.
Alright.
Moving away.
What do we have? Okay, how can we learn to balance our personal needs and then the needs of our partner in a relationship? Your needs and then the needs of the relationship. So getting that balance.
First of all, we have to find the needs of your personal needs. You have to know your personal needs.
It's a
and the needs
transaction.
of
You have to
relationship.
understand yourself. That's another thing. You need to understand your strengths and your weaknesses. That's another thing. You need to understand what drives you, your cognitive functions, how you drive, how you work, the way your mind works, and everything. You need to know all of these things. If not, it's just you will not be able to understand what you need to work on and where your strengths are. You understand? When you understand what you need to work on, where your weaknesses are, you know what your relationship needs. You know what your partner can bring, and you know what you can bring to your partner. The relationship is just let me describe it as a symphony of transaction and communication. It's just communication, transactions, give and take, understanding, balance, maturity, and growth. You understand? Those are the things that help a successful relationship.
But okay, like for me, like you have to your personal life. Most people will go into a relationship and then they feel like you don't need. There's nothing that has to be personal in your life anymore. You are in a relationship and then our lives have joined together.
Yeah, you understand?
Yeah.
So you don't have a personal space anymore.
Yes, there's something I used to tell people. Relationship is two people coming together, two complete people. You understand? Like two full people. You understand? You know yourself, two whole human beings, not two half to make one.
Yeah.
Two full human beings to come together and fuse to become one. You understand? That's what relationship is. Regardless of who you are, what your personalities are, where you come from, and everything, coming together and just fusing everything and just creating a balance with somebody. That's what relationship.
Alright, I think we have overlooked that topic. So let's move on to the next. Alright, I'm having so much fun in the studio today. Without wasting much of our time, let's go to the next question, which is, how do you maintain a positive mindset even in the midst of adversity in your relationship? How do you maintain that positive mindset to stay optimistic?
Okay, I think it all depends on what I said earlier. We get into when you know why you get into a relationship, when it's not, a lot of people don't really understand that love is not enough to keep a relationship. It's like it has to be a conscious decision that I want to get into a partnership with so person. You
From
understand?
both sides.
From both sides, you understand? So once you are sure and you have made that decision, you understand? Then it's to accept the fact that we all have flaws and we are growing. You understand? Once that conscious effort is there, that everybody's putting in the effort to grow, you understand? In the face of adversities, when there are difficult times, when there are issues and everything, it's just to take your foot off the gas. You understand? Take a break, recharge. Remember why you're in the relationship. You understand? Give each other space.
Yes.
Remind each other why you guys made the decision to be in a relationship. I think that is going to settle every tension and whatever is going on. When you really remind yourself why you're in a relationship, why you fell in love with this person, why love alone is not what is keeping you with this person is your friend. Like when you remind yourself of all those things, helps you just navigate through all the storms.
The storms come and go.
You understand?
Well, for me, I feel like you should just learn to trust your partner. Most people don't trust, and most relationships fail because of lack of trust. And you not trusting someone, it's just like they could give you a knife and you can stab the person. You are in a relationship with somebody that you don't trust.
Then why are you in the
That
relationship?
can't work.
You have to
suspicious,
build yourself, and then even though it's not easy, but you have to build yourself to trust. Even if they bring a picture of your boyfriend kissing another guy and
He's not the
then
one.
they put it on your
It's
face,
Photoshop.
then no, it's
That's
not him.
Photoshop.
Till I hear from him, that cannot be my man.
Yeah.
So you have to just learn how to trust. Trust is everything in a relationship. And once you trust your partner, that's it.
Okay. Well, over to the next one. All right, for the next question. How do you stay true to your values and your priorities while still being open to change and growth in the relationship?
Well, for me, I think it depends on what you really want for yourself. If you have really done the work of knowing who you are, what you want for yourself, what your drives and your visions are, what your goals are, you will really not settle for less. Regardless of how you feel, regardless of the situation, regardless of whatever is going on, you will always make the right decision that is positive for your future and your relationship. Where you will not be swayed by the social media, you'll not be swayed by what you see, you'll not be enticed, you'll not be freaked out. You'll be focused on what you really want for the relationship. You're not what's the word? Like you are enthusiastic about it. You're not laxical, you're not passive about your relationship. You're not being in the relationship just because you want to, or you are being in the relationship because it's a decision you have made. It's something you are consciously making an effort to work towards. You understand? So it's going to guide you through making decisions. If you really want to make your relationship work, if your vision, if your future really matters to you, you make your relationship work. It's the relationship that you want for yourself.
Yeah.
You understand? You make it what you want for yourself, and you live the life that you want for yourself, and you just begin to manifest it.
That's good. Do you have any comments?
What he said.
All right. Let's quickly run through the next question. Okay, what do you think is the most important factor when building trust in a relationship? What's the most important?
I think loyalty.
Honesty, I guess. Being predictable, putting yourself in a position where you can be vouched for.
Yeah.
I don't know if you understand.
I get.
Transparency. That's the right word. Transparency. Putting yourself in a position where you have a reputation for who you are, and
Your partner sees
your partner sees you for who you are. I think that's the basis of where trust and intimacy comes from.
Yeah.
When with that in a relationship, I think communication is more flexible. Yeah, and then your goals, your hobbies, your things align together. You understand? Whatever you do together aligns together. So because there's that free flow of communication and energy, there's no tension.
basically the same thing you said. It's just to be an open book. Before I said something about someone bringing picture, even if they bring picture of your partner cheating, it's the same thing.
You know your partner.
You can be vouched for that if they bring something to you implicating about your partner, you say no, it's not my partner.
But you have a partner that always lies.
Yeah.
How can you
vouch for somebody like that?
When before they bring
Bring anything,
gossipers bring for you, you know that these people might be telling the truth deep down inside you. You are sensitive that this my partner guy and I pursue this kind of thing.
They will use there is no fire.
So even when it's a lie, they come and just put those things in your mind for you to just magnify those negative emotions in your mind, and it's not really healthy.
Already your partner has been lying to you, so you definitely give yes to that. But if you have an honest partner, someone who you can see through, you can vouch for, I think everything
being transparent is the key word.
So transparency is the key word. All right, I think we have 2 more questions to discuss before we call it a day on our edition of today's podcast. All right, what advice or insight will you give on striking a right balance between giving and receiving in a relationship?
Okay, you don't give with the intention to receive. People of Jehovah Witness, you don't give with the intention to receive. That is one fuck up that we don't. Most people give based on, okay, make I do one. Let me use birthday for an example. I gift my birthday so I gift my boyfriend Air Force One for his birthday. He's supposed to buy me Air Jordan. He's supposed to buy me when the time comes and then maybe your boyfriend or your girlfriend don't have enough money to buy what you were expecting. I mean, the person bought less of what you gave he or her. You will now get disappointed or angry, and that's where you start seeing that you need to leave this relationship. Things will just be, he doesn't spend on me, it doesn't work that way. You can just give because you feel like you want to. I give you because I want to.
And then giving in a relationship should be a mutual thing, you understand? It should be something that every partner is ready to support whenever the time is necessary. You understand? It's not something that, okay, it's your turn or it's my turn. It's like we are always there when necessary, when needed. Like be there. You understand? It's not something. Okay, it's going to be like turn.
Turn by turn.
Or just try to.
And I feel like when your partner does not have, you should understand that my partner does not have.
That is very, very.
That's very important. Understand he or she does not have. He would have supported me.
I think giving should not just be limited to physical. It can also be attention. All these things. You cannot be giving a partner attention, affection, all this. So I think we should be able to complement each other. If your partner is strong in this aspect, you should be able to provide in the aspect he's strong in. And then you where you are strong and partner is weak, you should be able to provide too. I think when we strike this balance, we'll have a healthy relationship. All right. I think we are coming to the end of our podcast. We have just one final question to discuss. All right. What do you think is the most common mistake people make when it comes to relationship, and how can we avoid these mistakes?
Someone will say, don't fall in love with all your heart. Please, how will I go into a relationship and fall with half of my heart? You should show me, because I don't know how.
Like I said the other time, there's nothing to fear in a relationship. If you want to do it, do it. Not a fear breakup. If you fear breakup, it will come.
It will come.
If you are fearing heartbreak, it will come. You understand? Just dive in, be down to earth, and just enjoy yourself, enjoy the feeling, be there for your partner, have fun. We are alive to just have the human experience. So there's nothing more to life than that. Just
they did not give birth to two people holding hands.
At the same time, all of us pigeons and doves that they are being given birth with their customers.
Yeah, you understand. So
Yeah,
We did not come to this world holding hands.
yeah.
have fun.
Enjoy
Have
it
fun.
while it lasts.
Okay. We should not get into relationship for the wrong reasons. We should make sure we define our relationships.
Yeah, communication, transparency.
Yes. You not get into relationship because of God when.
Because of God, because of
God,
oppression.
Oppression.
Because
Social
people
media.
snap posts.
Post.
You
I
see, you
will
want
say,
to go and find somebody.
yeah, I
Or
want
because
to
you watch something on Z-Wall, you now fantasize
TikTok.
that you want that for your relationship.
You see
not
two
to-
partners
and
holding
then,
their hands and
especially
dancing.
today
on
there is
TikTok.
Valentine's, a lot of oppression will be on social media. No, let me then oppress you. Okay.
Yeah, if you allow them oppress you, now
Left
you know,
for you.
nobody can oppress you without your own permission. So
Wahala for one oppress me.
They cannot oppress the oppressless.
all right, I think we have come to the end of our podcast today, which is on relationship, which is a Valentine special. So I think we want to get your final words before we sign out today.
Finally, we are at the end of the podcast. It was really an awesome episode. We had fun and it was really an engaging conversation. I'm sure viewers out there, you guys enjoyed it, and I'm not sure I've really had time to. I've not really spoken about topics like this in a very, very long time. It's really weird, but today is Valentine's and love is in the air. We need to talk about things like this to just educate people in the community about our experiences and all that. It was really a fun experience, and I'm glad we had this conversation. It was really fun and educative. So for the viewers out there, just take note of the important things we talked about in this episode. Pick one or two things you resonate with and just find a way to make your relationship and your life better. And that's just all that matters. Be happy. It's beautiful. Life is beautiful.
Final words.
Okay, I just have 3 advice to give you people. Number 1, love is in the air, wear face masks. But don't get it twisted, love is a beautiful thing. And then the 3rd one, this Harmattan, pray for your boyfriend. Let Harmattan please not blow your man into another person's relationship. That's all I can say.
What if you're the one that the breeze now?
I'm too fat for breeze to carry me.
All right. Whoa. We've come to the end of our podcast today, and it was fun discussing with you guys. It's been a pleasure. So we'll see you again next time. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, click on the notification button, and you'll be notified anytime we drop a new video. Thank you all for staying tuned to the end of this video. See you next time. Bye-bye.